Hello and welcome back to Aquaria. This is part 17, and this is the Sunken City.
Yes.
I'm Breadmaster.
I'm Gibby Jones. We're reaching the end, aren't we?
Yep. Not too long
Lee
now.
was particularly excited by these ruins. It was as if he recognized them. They did not look like the work of Aquarians.
Yeah, it's because it's the city
suspected
that's
that they were
sunk.
from beyond the veil.
In the intro.
Perhaps
Yeah.
Lee's world was destroyed as well.
Like, that fountain is from the intro. That's not from the intro.
It is. Oh,
These are
yeah,
scavengers.
Those definitely not. Those are kind of scary.
Yeah.
Those are real
They're-
creepy, actually.
They're moderately tough, too. So they can be kind of a pain to fight. And they're only found in this area.
So they kind of fling themselves at you.
What's weird is they have wings.
Yeah, it's not fins. They're
They're flapping.
flying underwater.
Yeah. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, so this is the ruins of the city we saw in the intro. So if you were wondering what's going on in the intro, now we have the answer.
went the way of Atlantis.
I don't think Atlantis was flying in the sky. Unless you want that interpretation of Atlanteans being aliens.
Hey, where did the
Flood myths, usually. Like, you know the biblical flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other cultures have had, and I'm talking
Like
out
a
of
lot
nowhere.
of them, yeah. Well,
Uh,
didn't they like scientifically prove that a giant flood did happen?
Yes.
Like,
Uh,
hey, this isn't just a story.
Yeah, there's
So.
evidence that supports the idea that there, at some point in the ancient past, there was a flood that was quite devastating, and there are multiple cultures that have flood myths, and Atlantis is probably one of them.
I just imagine Atlantis, like, in actuality, Atlantis was like kind of a crappy city. Like,
It's only remembered for getting sunk.
yeah, they're just like, oh man, remember Atlantis is there? Oh man, is that a person? What? What? That was like an automaton,
No, not quite.
or like a moving statue.
Or a ghost.
Quick, go into ghost form.
You can't actually travel that far in ghost form. There's a maximum distance you can get from Nija's body before you snap back.
I mean, makes sense. You push your soul too far away from your body, then maybe you die.
Or maybe something else takes place in your body.
Like that creepy guy.
Yep, still laughing at us.
They all float down there, Breadmaster. I am
You
not
didn't like that
seeing-
movie.
I am not watching the new one. And listeners, we're talking about the movie It, which was just released. The, remake.
I'm not going to see it either, because it doesn't have Tim Curry.
The ghostly child slipped away from me into the
Now there's a
shadows.
mom.
I felt that he must have known the path to the heart of these ruins,
Lee,
but he was afraid.
now is not the time.
I would have to lead him out of the darkness.
I always forget how to make Lee let go. You have to right click on him.
Lee's like, finally, my dream of being a ghost hunter
An underwater ghost hunter.
is here.
It's like the cross section of
those-
sea monsters.
Ghost fish, too? Like,
Yes,
did these fish die here and they're like, hey, I have some unfinished fish business?
Mandatory
Jeez.
bikini.
you stole someone's bikini?
They were dead. Oh, that's the instructions menu that you get by pressing F1.
Uh-huh.
The girl's costume, or the bikini, does nothing. It's just a
Yeah.
bikini.
Oh yeah.
But I think ghost fish are an actual thing. That's one thing I didn't look up for this video.
Well, I'm intrigued.
I think there are species of fish that are translucent in some way. The ghost boy went this way.
Actually, there are fish called look-down fish, and they look clear, but I don't know if it's just because they're highly reflective, you know, and they create a mirror effect.
Or if they're just really thin.
Or, yeah.
Well, so we found the ghost boy at the end of that very dark tunnel, and we have to use Sunform to lead him out.
Swim this way. Lead him back to Ghost Mom.
Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
This is the underlying melody throughout of all of the songs in Aquaria. I don't remember the sort order of notes just yet.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really like. I think we've already talked about this, but one of the best parts of the of Aquaria's soundtrack is the through line. Here's something you don't see underwater: a tree.
Well, when you do find trees underwater, usually you just hit them, and it hurts real bad.
It's a ghost girl who likes flowers.
Like, her... Okay. A little bit, like, when she was, like, standing there, like, her, she didn't seem symmetrical. Like,
Oh.
her symmetry was off. I think she was, like, sunk in the ground. Because it looked like she was really, really short and had, like, really long arms. Her ratio was not correct.
I really like the sound design for this area.
Very creepy.
Want to talk creepy? There are 3 more ghosts bullying the first boy, and they have no face.
That's a...
Oh.
What? Oh, man.
This fight isn't that hard.
Yeah, I wonder if that's an underlying metaphor of society in general.
If it was, I think it'd be more pronounced.
Maybe they were wanting to be real.
Keeps running away. That's okay. Here's the song.
Aha.
The first 3 notes are always repeated with a different 4th note in that sequence. Oh, no, I messed it up. No, I didn't.
He's licking my jeans. No apparent reason. Pets are weird. But not as weird as Nigel's pets.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's like owning a fish.
I have a coworker who has jellyfish.
Cool.
They're called Inky and Blinky.
That's clever.
Yeah. Kind of funny.
There's a big empty room and the ghost boy is crying, and there's not much we know about the ghost boy.
I smell a boss fight.
Maybe.
All signs say boss fight.
One thing we do know from the intro about the ghost boy, he is an artist, right?
Is he?
I mean, he was painting that picture. I mean, it's not painting, but maybe he likes sculpture.
No, he just likes rubbing the rocks.
Oh no, look. He made a thing.
Gross.
Ghost purple jellies.
He's also the fastest cultist, like, ever.
Well, to be fair, he is a ghost, so I don't think he's bound by mortal laws, you know?
He just, he rubs it, he's like, that's a good rock.
There we go.
Sweet rock. Good
If
rock.
If you look closely, the feet on that statue are webbed.
Yeah, they're like fins.
Mm-hmm.
They're fin feet. Like Nigel.
Looks like Nyjah. Also
Yeah.
boss fight.
Oh man. He has the hammers.
Yes. His hands are hammers. This I don't know if
Okay, the way that he's moving, it's like, yeah, WWE SmackDown.
this is the mother and the father. And it's not immediately apparent what you need to do.
Come on and slam. You have to get him to squish the mom.
No,
In a
the mom is
brutal way.
invulnerable, except to one thing: those jellyfish. You need to eat them in beast form and spit them out at her. And then Dad gets angry.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have hands.
Do
You know how limiting having no digits? It looks so sad.
Yeah. This phase of the fight is pretty repetitious. You just need to wait out 3 attacks and then eat the jellyfish and spit it back out at her. The hard part is you need to be very...
He's like wearing metal underwear, which is weird.
You need to be very careful when you shoot the jellyfish because it's really easy to miss and you only get 1 shot per. So if you miss, you have to go through another cycle of the fight.
Yeah, that is repetitive.
Yeah.
And he just looks like so sad, and he's like, I just want to give up. Like, come on.
Who gave me hammers for hands?
They call me Hammer Hands.
Kinda wish there was more to this fight. It feels
Lacking.
kinda like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just... It feels like there could have been more done.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No.
And once we hit the second phase, we don't have to wait for any more cycles. We do have to worry about the mother spitting at us.
As he does his best Hulk Hogan impression. Ah!
I kind of like the design of the Sunken City overall. It's kind of got a steampunk feel to it.
Yeah, it almost looks like a giant boat.
Or a boiler room. There we go.
From the fallen body of the monsters rose two spirits, a father and a mother. It was then that...
Oh, gross.
Lee!
Oh, man. Tentacles. Really?
Just like that. After so much, I was alone again. I felt empty. Hopeless. For a moment, I considered giving up. What was the use? But that feeling gave way to a boiling anger. Though it scared me to have such thoughts, I knew that I would hunt down that dark creature and kill it.
Revenge?
I would not be alone again.
I will kill you!
Never mind the fact that it is possibly a god.
Yeah, but what
But
else is new?
We'll get closer to finding Lee next time. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Until next time.